You're watching Good Day Siouxland with Nick Wilson and meteorologist Ethan Foreman. From KCAU 9 News, this is Good Day Siouxland.
Good morning, it's 6:45 on this Monday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
And I'm Ethan Foreman.
And we're expecting a pretty nice sunny day for today.
Yeah, today I would argue is probably the nicest day we see this week, as we see those highs in the mid to upper 40s and a good deal of sunshine. We do have warmer conditions later this week. However, we're going to be more on the cloudier side of things. Looking at our KCAU-9 studio camera, beautiful sunrise this morning. Expecting a lot of sunshine today as we head throughout your Monday. However, our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, this goes from the 19th through the 25th of December, which would include Christmas Day. Temperatures are likely going to be well above average, with the bullseye being right over Siouxland. However, precip is looking drier than average. So unfortunately, if you are dreaming of a white Christmas, well, it is probably not going to happen, at least not at this point. However, this is still 14 days out, so things could very well change. I will have details on how warm we'll get in your 9 on 9 forecast.
Thanks, Ethan. Well, the holidays can often be a time of joy, but trying to navigate holiday travel can be stressful. As millions of Americans get ready to take to the skies to visit their loved ones, staff at one airport in South Dakota are sharing some tips on how to make the travel process a little easier. They say one way to do that is by working directly with the airline you plan to fly with.
We do recommend that travelers book directly with the airline rather than the online travel agencies, because if there are any hiccups later on, the airline's going to be much better to work with as far as that goes.
Some of the other tips Broom offers include packing smart, making sure the items in your carry-on meet TSA requirements, and knowing the process for checking your luggage ahead of time. She also says if you need more info on your flights, two good places to check are your airport's website and your airline's dedicated app. Well, here in Siouxland, volunteers from Sloan hosted their second annual Jingle All the Way Through Sloan over the weekend. Small businesses from the area came together to provide the community with a day full of holiday cheer. Things kicked off with holiday crafts and photo opportunities. Folks were able to go on a trolley ride and even meet with Santa. Meanwhile, more than 100 people gathered at the Ho Chunk Center to support a good cause and possibly go home with a puppy. The 88th annual Little Yellow Dog Auction had many people raising their hands for a chance to put the winning bid on Nixon, a Bernese Mountain Doodle. Nixon went for more than $13,000, with the money going towards the Goodfellows charities to pay for books and toys for children. This year's winner was Rick Renko. He told KCAU once he and his family laid eyes on the puppy, they just had to have her.
Couldn't be more honored, honestly, to have ended up with this dog in honor of Mr. Nixon and everything he did for this organization. It'll be spoiled. It'll be like the only granddaughter in the house, so to speak. The
total amount of funds raised from the event is still being tallied. Well, coming up today, Hy-Vee and Hormel Foods are teaming up to bring a little extra holly jolly help to Siouxlanders in need. As part of the company's annual Hams for the Holidays campaign, Hy-Vee employees will join with local first responders and food pantry volunteers to distribute 470 Hormel hams. The event will begin at 3 p.m. at the Tyson Event Center and will continue through 5 p.m. or while supplies last. People are asked to enter the Events Center parking lot from Pierce Street. And speaking of the holidays, many Siouxland kids are putting in overtime to make the nice list before Christmas. And if you have an elf friend around the house watching for good behavior, we'd love to see what hijinks they're getting up to for our Elf Antics contest.
That's right. We actually have an elf of our own. This is KCAU. He's been getting up to all sorts of mischief all around the station. We're sharing his adventures every weekday morning right here on Good Day Siouxland.
And then on December 18th, we'll start featuring your winning photos and some awesome prizes, courtesy of our sponsor, Velocity Clinical Research. To enter, just go to SiouxlandProud.com and click on Elf Antics under the Contest tab. And meanwhile, it's time to meet today's Stray of the Day. Every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home.
That's right. This is Mac, a 2 to 3 year old male American Staffordshire Terrier that weighs about 70 pounds. He was found on the 1300 block of Riverside Boulevard all the way back on October 7th. The rescue says he's a friendly and loving guy that would love to find a home for the holidays. Mac is available for adoption now.
If you've lost your pet, looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. Mac looks like a great dog, and maybe he'd be a fan of these temperatures. I mean, today's a nice one.
Yeah, you definitely want to take him home for Christmas, but if you're dreaming of a white Christmas, not looking real likely at this point as we continue with these above average temperatures for this foreseeable future, with the exception of one day. You'll find out when in a moment, but your satellite and radar image shows that not much going on other than a few clouds that were through our area overnight last night into this morning. Even a few snow showers occurred to the south. Most of us are not going to be seeing that for the rest of today. We see a cold front start to approach tonight. You do see a little bit of rain snow mix up toward Aberdeen and Watertown. That will be fading out as it moves into our viewing area. Just a few clouds moving through after that cold front passes later on this evening. Then we see mostly clear skies again for most of the overnight hours. However, we are watching this high pressure system off toward Pier that will be moving toward us as we head into the daytime on Tuesday. Most of our southwestern area is going to be under cloud cover, maybe even a little bit of snow. Northeastern area is probably going to see a good deal of sunshine, and some areas like Norfolk could get a little bit of snow from this as we head throughout the daytime of Tuesday into early Wednesday. We hang on to those clouds for the first half of the day, but then those clouds do start to filter out for the second half of your Wednesday and into Thursday as well. We do see a little bit of snow accumulation possible, especially toward Neely and Norfolk, where we could see as much as an inch. 47 for today, mostly sunny and a nice day, and then we see 18 degrees tonight, pretty seasonal night ahead. Then we drop to 33 tomorrow, climb back up to 46 on Wednesday. Could be getting close to a record on Thursday, but probably not quite there. The record is 59. Then we see those highs drop back into the mid 40s by Friday with some rain showers.
Thanks, Ethan. Now we turn to sports, where another week of Siouxland sports is in the books, with some pretty incredible moments coming out of the region last week. Noah Sacco has the highlights and those best of the best moments right here in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. Another great week of Siouxland sports is in the books, featuring a fiesta of hoops, tickets to a title game, and a national volleyball championship. So many big plays to choose from as we whittle down our list to 5 for the newest Sports Zone Top 5 plays of the week. Always an exciting time of the year. At number 5, Dort and Briarcliff hoops. Defenders in transition here. Luke Rankin feeding Lucas Lorenzen. Clear the lane. We have takeoff. Okoboji alum showing authority with a two-handed slam. No stopping him. Defenders raising the roof towards a 78-59 win over the Chargers. More ball at number 4. Dakota Valley and T-Area Titans driving in the lane. Grant Vandenholz says, "Get that out of here, senior." Locking down the paint with the block. DV goes on to do the same. They extend the win streak to 54 games. Number 3, Muskies and Lancers. Sioux City had the night off, so Dew City hits the ice and the Sugar Rush kicked in. Finn Loftus finds Colby Saganiak in the crease. Goal, a little flick of the wrist to light the lamp, just sneaks it through glove side into the net. Muskies carry that sweetness to a caffeine-fueled comeback. They go on to win it in overtime, 5-4. Number 2, NAIA semifinals, Northwestern and Georgetown. Jalen Gramstad airing it out for the home run ball in the fourth quarter. There are 2 defenders draped over Michael Story, and he still hauls it in. Program's all-time career catches leader, dazzling yet again. One of his 3 TDs on the day. Defending champs win their 27th straight as they are dancing back to Durham for the national championship for the 2nd straight season. Number 1 here. This made number 2 on SportsCenter Top 10 Plays. You see why. Northwestern Volleyball's Olivia Grandstroh with that incredible rolling dig to keep the rally going. Red Raiders take advantage. Jaslyn Dahan powers down the kill for the point. What a play. Red Raiders finish as national runners-up to Indiana and Wesleyan. Nevertheless, a historic season that ends at 31-3 overall. The Final Four is set for the NCAA volleyball tournament, with Nebraska a part of the quartet punching their tickets to Tampa, following the Huskers' gritty win in 4 sets over Arkansas in the regional final on Saturday night. The Huskers have won 98 straight postseason matches when winning the first 2 sets, and they stuck to that script. Arkansas would hand the Huskers its first set loss of the tourney in set 3, but the Big Red responded in set 4 with a late run into a Razorback service error on match point. Merritt Beeson led the way with 19 kills, and true freshman Harper Murray added 15 more, while Becca Alec recorded a career-high 12 blocks. Huskers are going to make its 17th semifinal appearance in program history, its 2nd trip in the last 3 seasons. And in spite of 0 seniors on roster, they continue to show maturity in the biggest of moments.
So special to be a part of and for it to actually be happening now, but I knew that I was walking into a very high level, very competitive program, and that's what I wanted, and that's ultimately why I chose to come here. So it's really special, and I'm just so proud of this team for all that we've done this year.
You know, these guys are talented, and yeah, I'm just really, really proud of them, and I'm having a hard time putting into words. It'll come to me at some point, but we've won a lot of close matches, and again, I told them it's the connections and the relationships they have with each other. That's what allows teams to be able to do that.
Top overall seed Nebraska faces fellow number 1 seed Pittsburgh in the NCAA semifinals on Thursday. That's a rematch of the 2021 semis. First serve from Tampa, set for 6 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. That's your check at sports. You stay classy, Siouxland.
Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories, what you need to know before you go. A Sioux City man has been arrested in the stabbing death of a Catholic priest in a small eastern Nebraska town. Church officials say the Reverend Stephen Gutzel was attacked early Sunday morning during an invasion of St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Fort Calhoun, Nebraska. That's a small town of about 1,100 people located roughly 20 miles north of Omaha. Gutzel was taken to an Omaha hospital where he died from his injuries. Police say they received a 911 call about an attempted break-in at the church. When officers arrived, they found Gutzel injured and the suspected attacker inside. 43-year-old Kier L. Williams of Sioux City was arrested on charges of homicide and using a weapon to commit a felony. Here in Siouxland, the Sac County Sheriff's Office provided an update on the search for a man who's been missing since late November. 53-year-old David Schultz of Wall Lake has been missing since November 21st. Officials shared over the weekend that a person named David Schultz had booked a one-way flight from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Phoenix, Arizona in the late afternoon of November 21st. However, it was determined that was not the David Schultz that is missing. The Iowa DCI has confirmed that Schultz also has not gone through a U.S. border crossing. If you have any info on Schultz whereabouts, you can contact the Sac County Sheriff's Office at 712-662-7127. And finally, the Republican Party of Iowa has released the list of locations for the party's upcoming 2024 presidential caucus. You can go online to find out where your voting location will be at iowagop.org/2024 caucus. The caucus will take place on January 15th at 7 p.m. You'll have to bring a valid ID to vote, and you'll have to be registered as a Republican. You can register to vote at your precinct on the night of the caucus. The Iowa GOP says details on the caucus may still be updated moving forward. And looking at the weather for today, it's going to be a nice and sunny day.
Yeah, I'd say today is probably the nicest day we'll see this week, as we'll see both sunshine and warm conditions. There's a few days this week that will be warmer than this, but we won't see quite as much sunshine. That high for today, 47 degrees, and that sunrise still in 45 minutes at 7:45 this morning, but that will still get later by 10 minutes. However, our sunset is already starting to get slowly later, gaining about 10 to 15 seconds each day at night now, increasing clouds and seasonal as we drop to 18. Then we see those highs remain more seasonal for Tuesday, 33 degrees, a little bit cooler, and then much warmer as we head into Wednesday, especially Thursday. And if we see enough sunshine, we could get well into the 50s. We'll have to keep that on the back of our minds, and then we'll see those highs drop back down into the upper 40s by Saturday, low 40s by next week.
A lot of 40s there on the 9-on-9.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for waking up with us for Good Day Siouxland. We'll see you back here this midday.